Hello, teachers of English as a foreign language. It's the teacher training on teaching the four language skills. Our third skill to examine is speaking. Speaking skills and activities are important for students to give them the opportunity to use the language items they have learned. Why is it important to teach our students speaking skills? Speaking skills and activities can help students communicate with others following social and cultural rules, express themselves orally and convey their ideas effectively, build their fluency and reinforce the language they have learned. What can stop our students from speaking? There are some barriers that stop students from speaking. Number one, physical barriers. These include background noise, bad hearing, poor eyesight, or speech defect. Number two, emotional barriers. These include passive emotions, for example, anger, fear of making mistakes, lack of confidence, excessive shyness. Number three, cultural barriers. These include different cultural backgrounds. Number four, language barriers. These include speaking a different language, having a strange accent, lack of appropriate language, vocab, and structures. Number five, interpersonal barriers. These include having no common experience with others, having nothing to say, losing others' eye contact and attention. What should you do to motivate students to speak? Create a safe environment in the classroom where students can feel relaxed and confident enough to speak without fear of making mistakes. Provide students with interesting topics, giving them plenty of opportunities to practice new language items and encouraging them to say as much as they can. Don't correct every mistake, but only the key language if the meaning is unclear. Let students speak freely without interruption. You can note their common mistakes and deal with them later. Build the students' skills gradually with a variety of meaningful activities and base these activities on real-life situations, putting a pre-purpose for each activity. The features of speaking. There are four main features of speaking. Number one, pronunciation. Start your teaching of speaking with teaching pronunciation. Speak clearly at a normal speed, emphasizing intonation and stress in word and sentence. Number two, fluency. Encourage real-life interactions among students without interruptions. Number three, accuracy. Teach structures and let students practice them in guided ways such as substitution tasks. Number four, language functions. Encourage students to produce the structures they have learned to respond to some situations. Here, you can specify a certain language function for them, such as agreeing, disagreeing, expressing interest, persuading, etc. Now we come to the activities you should use to develop your students' speaking skills. First of all, in each speaking activity, students should be supported by text prompts, question prompts, photos, or artwork, and they should be encouraged to prepare for speaking before starting to speak. Here is a list of different types of speaking activities. Imitative activities, such as different types of drills, chants, substitution, circle, back, front chaining, etc. Although they are important but can be dull, so you should find ways to make them interesting. Functional activities, such as responding to situations, dialogues, and mini dialogues, they are important for focusing on specific language and very useful to consolidate new language in real-life situations. Interactional activities, such as role-playing, interviews, discussions, debates, they are challenging but very important for students to express their ideas, build their fluency, and reinforce the language they have learned. extensive activities such as presentations, speeches, etc. They are great for students to build their speaking skills gradually, but require more time, preparation, and using familiar topics and language. That's it. Teaching speaking. Thank you for watching the whole video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel ELT Guide to be notified with the coming teaching writing video, the last video on the teacher training on teaching the 4 language skills. Thank you again and goodbye.